Hey, friends. So we're gonna get into this really quick. As always, I gotta sign in, so Samika's gonna talk for a sec.
All right. We are finishing up Your Lie in April today. At least the series. Tomorrow we have the OVA that we're watching. So that was the prequel to everything that we've been watching. And we'll do that hopefully with Canale's tomorrow. We will see.
And we'll see how successful we are tonight.
Yeah.
Can you summarize what last 3 episodes were, since we're wrapping up?
At a high level, I guess. A couple of things happened. Nagi, the little girl who Kosei has been mentoring over the past few episodes.
You're so bad with names.
I really am. Became kind of a central point where she was practicing for this school recital, and it kind of culminated to them playing together and her overcoming her anxiety around playing, reaching her brother, which was the main purpose of her even starting to try out the piano, and building up that fire in him again to compete with Kosei like he used to as a kid. And on Kosei's end, he was playing so that he reaches Kaori, who's been in the hospital, who is very much in a depressive state, asked him if he would unalive himself with her as part of her depression because she didn't want to be forgotten. And he ended up asking Watari to call her and have her listen in to his and Nagi's recital, and it reached her to the point where he managed to convince her to play one last what is it, like, piece with him before whatever happens.
Right.
And on the other end, Watari also had a growth phase in these last 3 episodes, where for the longest time Watari looked like this very superficial character. But we found out that this whole time he knew that Kaori wasn't really into him, and he was really just trying to infuse humor, lightness, and do whatever he could to get her to like him, even though he knew this whole time that she was more into Kosei. So I think those were the main things that I could remember from the last couple of episodes. What about you?
I think it was a good time for the side characters to shine. So a lot of their side stories kind of didn't make sense, so they were able to wrap those up very nicely with that last set of episodes. So I thought that was super good writing on the writers and the mangaka's part. Also, it's very obvious that there's a theme of like taking the seriousness out of stuff. So whether it be his competitors or his new, student, everyone that is around Arima has expressed feelings of like elation and happiness before refocusing. So they're actually bringing a lightness to how they play with more emotion before they really lock in and remember why they're doing it. A lot of these people have like external pressures that are causing them to play less than ideal. And through this process, they're all kind of like healing and like refinding that fire and refinding that happiness of and the joy of playing. And I think that happens to like a lot of sports people too. They get so caught up on the results and so caught up on the competition that they forget that like sports are fun and like it's nice to be out there with your friends and go towards a goal. So they lose some of that sort of free flowingness in how they perform because of the fact that they're so locked into this seriousness of the situation. But you see that sort of alleviate towards the end of this. And again, like I said, all of those side characters sort of like establish their place in the story. The only one that hasn't is Tsubaki. So she still has a storyline open. We're probably going to see it in this last 4 episodes. So yeah, that's what we're going to go through. We're going to go through 19 through 22, wrap up this with the worst heartache.
So. We also need to update the
title.
Title. That That was from yesterday when we were watching the previous 3 episodes. So now we're watching the last 4 to wrap up the series. All right.
Okay, let's do it.
Should we get into it?
I'm gonna check our levels real fast.
Okay. Making sure that you all can hear okay.
This is a dangerous move. I want to emphasize that. If anything were to go wrong, well...
Yeah. All or nothing. I get it. I've talked it over a bunch with my mom and dad, and... I can't just give up. The surgery. I want to have it.
Oh, there's a
Something to just let this roll. It's so loud. Let me try to bring this down slightly.
Way to be off tempo.
You know this song is new to me, right?
What I know is that you're being lazy. The etude needs work too. It's overtime, friend day. Stop freaking out already.
Hold on a second. You're trying to freak me out?
Oh, maybe you shouldn't have wasted what
She's
little
still
time you had
very rough on him.
How the hell was I
Wow,
flirting?
it's like she's right here. Hope he's got a lot of minutes.
Oh, minutes.
Hi,
That's a
Cody.
throwback.
Are you ready to go?
I mean, it's a
Cell
flip phone.
Minutes. Oh,
Flip phone with
man.
charms. I'm not even sure if you had those in Haiti.
I didn't have a charm, but I did have a flip phone. Yes, that was my first phone.
Flip phone gives you a target on your
How
back.
did you do on the practice test?
Or charms, sorry.
Read them and weep.
Softball brain's gotta be. Wake up, self, wake up!
I only asked because I thought I did way better. You're not Tsubaki.
Did I see a C2 on there?
2 C's and a D.
Oh my gosh.
You love him.
I didn't know my little sister was on this.
Wow.
Love you.
She got good grades this last time.
-1.
I thought she was wearing a turtleneck. I'm like, oh, sophisticated.
I thought this was you for a second there.
Not here?
Ominous.
She gives me all that crap for not visiting and then she no-shows? Unless they moved her because she got worse. What do I do? Should I wait around for her? Or ask the nurse, maybe?
Small world, huh, Harima?
The parents.
Uh-huh.
Mr. and Mrs. Miyazono, you startled me. It's good to see you again.
I'm like,
You're
what
here to
in the
pay Canale
recessive
a visit, am I
genes?
right?
They're both brunettes.
I tried, but she wasn't in her room just now.
Oh, you're
so-
right. It's like there's light hair in
Come
there.
on.
It's light brunette.
I know where she might
Yeah.
This anime doesn't need to make sense genetic wise.
Sure. Aww.
Nice and easy.
PT, the worst part of recovery.
She told me she can't afford to let her muscles atrophy. She needs her
Go, girl,
strength
go.
so she can play on stage one more time.
You're overdoing it, Kaori. You've got to pace yourself.
So what if I fall? Violinists are way tougher than we look. Bring it on.
This is all thanks to you. She'd given up. Almost everything, really. Would you look at her now? She's putting her soul into every step.
But I haven't done anything.
You have though.
Haven't you?
Mm.
She's watched you put your heart and soul into music. That devotion struck a chord with her, deep
It
within
reached her.
Kaori's heart.
It reached her.
Mm-hmm.
The surgery. I want to have it. Even if it only gives me a little more time. So long as there's the slightest chance of this working. I'll grab it as tight as I can.
Did you look up what her thing was?
I did once upon a time. I'm forgetting now. I'll look it up again.
Is it like a bone marrow thing?
Maybe. Let's see.
Also, I was just like, she's doing physical therapy for her whole body, which is, I get it, totally fine, especially for her condition, whatever it might be. But I was like, technically, if you just worked on your upper body, you can still play violin in your wheelchair. You just won't be fanciful. It's unknown. Like it's not fully confirmed, but
Oh, interesting. Um, it's so originally when I looked this up, they were saying that it was bone marrow failure and ALS, but now they actually have a name for it, a rare
Friedrich Axtia?
rare genetic disorder, Friedrich ataxia, FA, causes progressive muscle weakness and loss of movement.
That makes sense. Ages 5 and 15, which also makes sense.
That's wild that it started so early.
Oh, I wonder if they're gonna show that in the OVA.
Oh,
There's this boy I met back in April, you see. He was crippled with doubt, but he was brave for my sake.
Should use the
We
word crippled
played,
with doubt.
And he shined like a star out there. In that moment,
And she's
I
crippled
knew
with
I
physical.
wanted to bolster that light. I made him a promise. That
the
doubting
irony of that word.
I promised we'd play again. That's why I'm stubborn. That's why I'm risking it all on the surgery. Because even if the odds are 1,000,000 to 1, I'm gonna fight. Fight it tooth and nail. Like there's no tomorrow. Because that's what musicians do.
They make musicians
There's
sound like
plenty
such
of
bad
times I'm
apples.
scared and sad. But if I just gave up on life and faded away, what kind of daughter would I be?
Military person, musicians. That's where it's at.
It's the only life I've got.
I mean, to be honest,
what
she
are
is conquering a lot here.
Yeah.
Better make it count, huh?
That'd be so hard as a parent.
Oh my
There's
goodness.
something to fight for,
Yeah.
Arima. My daughter's heart had faded to gray. You brought the color back. So don't tell me you did nothing. Don't you dare, Kosei.
Now call him son. Because he doesn't have a father.
He's been playing the piano late at night. Sometimes all.
Or a mother.
I know that competition is coming up soon, but he's been non-stop since the festival. He's gonna burn out. Not to mention he'll bomb his entrance exam.
He's focusing on the right thing, if you ask me.
Huh?
Think about
He's going
it.
to
He's trying to get into a music
Yeah.
program. Yeah, they're gonna test him on the regular junk. But really, they're just looking at the piano.
Right.
They're gonna take the applicants who've done the best at competitions. It's all about street cred. And since Arima's been out of the scene for the last couple of years, he's hurting in the street cred department. What do? Enter the Eastern
That
Japan
thing
piano
is so her.
competition, of course.
I know.
It's been around forever. Would bring the guy a snack.
Mm-hmm. See, she's so with it. She knows what to do.
Mm-hmm.
She should have consulted her earlier.
It's not like I'm doing this because Kashiwagi told me to.
It totally is.
How did you get in this house?
Oh, onigiri? Nah, he needs to marry her right now.
Oh, hey.
She brought him onigiri. Are you serious?
Gorilla got me.
You've been practicing non-stop. Don't you think you're overdoing it?
The Bach piece we have to play. It's mocking me.
Well, the sheet music's on the floor. That might be part of it.
So was I.
They're gonna dock you points for that hair. All right, let's get cutting.
What?
Hold up a sec. Don't real barbers, like, train
She can
how to
do
do
it.
this?
She can do it all, literally.
I give little haircuts to myself all the time.
Bring yummy
This is more
snacks.
complicated than
Cut his
trimming your
hair.
bangs. I'll go to a pro.
As if you're gonna get lazy and flake out. Enough with the whining. Time to man up and kiss this extra hair goodbye.
This seems like a bad idea.
That's trust, dude.
Actually, though.
You're taking off more?
Seriously, chill out. Remember how I do this when we were kids? The competition's coming up.
Cutting each other's hair when you're like 7.
Good.
No, she was
make me
cutting
sound
his.
like a
I can
mess.
guarantee you
Look
he
out.
was not cutting.
A day off. It's for a good reason, though. Trust me.
Oh, he's playing. Oh, so he's doing one by himself and then one with her. Like a piece by himself
Has
and a
anybody
piece
seen
with her.
Kashima? Entry number 4?
Interesting.
Oh, okay. I was like, why is he doing? I thought his. That's why I was confused.
Oh God, Emmy.
Why is it a cow?
You hungry?
She's like, maybe. He's like, maybe if I
Go
feed
right on
her,
the
she'll
nail
be
itself.
nice to
Really
me.
allows the sweetness of these free-range eggs to shine through, wouldn't you say? It's not the only brand of egg sandwich I'll eat, but it's the only one I'll recommend to others.
Look at him being social.
Nothing's coming up
I
but
know, right?
bile. Oh, what the hell? Emmy and Arima?
Remember, he experienced your sister.
Yeah, cool. Whatever. I sure hope my stomach can hack this.
He's like, that's fine, I just need food.
Awesome, right? They go
Your
right on
S's
the
are
mayo and
coming
salt,
through
which
hella
really
hard.
allows the sweetness of these free-range eggs to shine through, wouldn't you say? It's not the only brand of egg sandwich I'll eat, but it's the only one I'll recommend to others. A thick slice of ham would make this even better. Especially when you've got one
memorize that
with
script?
extra mayo.
Sounded like it.
And some tea to wash it down.
If you're paying, make it a pork cutlet. I could really go for some Florentines.
Oh, they're
I'm
becoming
gonna
friends.
hold out for scones with my tea.
Best drink, glass of milk.
No, Darjeeling.
Whoa, they're really getting into it.
Aren't they rivals?
Number 8, Takeshi Aiza. Please take your place in the wings.
Guess it's my cue to go.
No, he's more confident now.
Mm-hmm. I
Not
mean, it's good to
panicking.
have friends too, because you're not just in your own
I
little
wish I
world.
could hit you with some sick burn
spiraling.
as I leave. But I got nothing. Maybe it's because all three of us are pianists. Yeah. We gotta say it with music.
That did not.
Giraffe class is gonna kick all your butts!
Oh, but
So he's a bully.
My mom signed
seriously.
me up for a bunch of lessons, hoping something, anything, would command my attention for more than 5 minutes.
Oh, so he's ADHD.
Turns out one of those things was the piano.
You may need to find a new
Literally everybody has a Steinway. Things are like so expensive.
teacher. I've run out of things to teach him.
Just in their house, just casual.
Actually,
I
though.
better win today, huh?
Steinway grand, okay, bro.
And that's where they met. Oh, Emmy was sitting with Arima. Weird.
Just like now.
Deja
vu.
Watch me, Emmy, Arima. I'm gonna blow past you, here and now. All right, time to prove it. Being rivals and all. But then, when I saw you 2 years later...
Not alone, though. All of us are in this together.
I guess he finally found it.
I mean, did you
Play.
not remember their names?
He did not.
I guess that's who I am. Right now,
He
that's
probably
all I live
remembered her
for.
bangs though.
I think I kinda get
Fair.
it now. It was always like this.
He also still
I
has
only
the same
reached
hair.
the top of the hill.
They all do. Kind of
Because
just
of you.
extended versions of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Except not
You're back,
Emmy's
but
bangs.
You're a
Stayed the
person
same.
now,
True.
full of surprises.
Just long hair in the back. She got like
We're
a
on a journey,
woman
like you
unit.
said. But we're taking different pictures along the way. Don't just play it. Feel it. Give it everything. No choice!
This is teacher?
Yeah.
He really wants to nail today's performance.
Or is this his teacher?
Honor the composer's intention. Give
Uh,
yourself over to
I
it.
feel
Follow
like
in
it
the
was the
footsteps of those who
girl.
came before.
How's the guy?
Kosei Arima is a pretender to the throne. You, Takeshi
Yeah,
Aiza,
dude.
are the heir to this grand tradition.
Yeah.
Could you imagine talking like that on the daily?
He's a force of nature.
Look at you.
Oh, she's stressed
living up
because
to the
Emmy.
imagination today, are we?
Yeah.
You
Like, man,
surpassed
just
your
go up
mentor,
against that.
thankfully. He wouldn't know such pathos if it bit him.
Pathos. Man, they got SAT
One
words
step.
all over
In
this.
front of
Literally.
another. It's not just friends who support each other.
Kaori has her own
A
fight
rival
going
who
on
gets
there.
under your skin,
Mhm.
priceless. Knowing they're out there fighting the same lonely fight as you, it's a comfort and a fire
Do we know
under your ass.
Seto's child's name?
They help each other,
Probably.
even when they want to punch each other.
She's literally one of my favorite characters.
2 years now.
All of
I've
her
been waiting for
expressions are
this
so
day.
cute.
This moment that commands my full attention. I can smash into this piece with everything. I'm not gonna lose next time. Next time, I'm gonna demolish you both.
Hello.
It's a lot of him running rather than playing.
I hit these guys with everything
That's
I've got,
after he played.
and they don't even flinch.
I don't think we've ever even seen Emmy play as a kid.
Lucky.
I don't think so either. You finish? You stop?
They were dazzled.
Just like that, my hero returns.
Aww. That's cute.
He's never been better!
This old fool.
Big brother!
Wait, those are happy
I gotta
tears.
cheer for Takashi, of course, but Arima's competing too. Should I cheer for them both? What do I do? This is such a cliche.
I thought you didn't like Arima.
Looks like somebody decided to bring his
Her
A
face.
game.
She's my favorite. Her
Did
expressions are
Chopin
great.
proud, boy. Good job.
Just adjusting you.
Guys?
I thought I was too close before.
Still have one more number to play.
Oh, you played 2.
Oh, interesting. The stress.
Excellent work. Yeah, no kidding.
The
Especially with
adrenaline
Chopin.
dump.
What was up with my second song? It felt like a whole nother room. That's what you get for blowing all their minds.
You should have wrapped up with the Chopin piece instead.
The feature song
Aw.
Chopin.
I reach them. Was I able to reach them with my music?
It's funny
Always
how
a question of reaching
Like you
people.
guys do?
everybody has the same thought.
Yeah.
Whoa! Don't even think of wussing out this time. You gotta make it to the final so I can beat you then.
If you make it, that second song was shaky.
What?
You might want to
Ooh.
dial down on the bravado.
Wow.
It'll come back to bite you.
Who asked you,
Wow.
Arima? Hey, you better not put the moves on my sister. Why would I do that? Why wouldn't you do that? You saying Nagi's ugly or something?
Ooh. Now they're
Arima.
gross.
I could never say it, but I owe this all to you. My rival. My hero. Thank you.
He's gonna acknowledge his sister.
Right.
It's like, it's you, bro. Even though my sister put her soul into that, it's you. You're the reason I'm here.
Oh, damn. Takashi blew them out.
What a bunch of noobs.
Arima's sitting right next to me.
Crushing! The Riz is undefeated.
He's like, I'm just gonna sit here with my egg sandwich.
All
It's
times.
my own little world. Not knowing that everyone has feels for me.
See, that was such like a lighthearted episode.
Yeah, true.
Calm before the storm. It's always that. It's always that.
Oh boy.
Okay, quick thoughts. I mean, there's not a lot to talk about there, but
I mean, it's cute that they're wrapping up everyone's storylines. Like even Takashi's storyline, they're wrapping it up.
mm-hmm.
It's nice to see the progression.
Yeah. I think it was a nice break because you just went through like a lot of stuff. This is like a nice like triumphant episode where like the stakes were like not as high, and you kind of like got to like relax and just enjoy the episode.
True. Man, you were coming in here expecting
on
the
his
worst, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What is happening?
20.
Oh boy.
I must have clicked on accident. These are definitely babies.
Aw.
Tsubaki caught a cold? That she-gorilla who wears shorts all year
Wow.
long? She sneezes funny.
We're already infected.
We need a medic! She's got a gorilla
She wears shorts all season.
virus! You little twats!
That one.
Ah!
So cute.
Here, have some lemonade.
Huh? What are you doing?
Vitamin C's good to take when you have a cold. My mom told me so.
Yeah? Well, I don't have
I'm
a
tired
cold,
of him.
So there.
Why?
Gorillas are healthy all the time.
Why is he
You're
so
not a gorilla
nice?
at all, Tsubaki.
This is empathetic,
You're
man.
a human girl.
A human girl.
Also, does vitamin... Does lemonade have vitamin C?
I think so.
I feel like it's just sugar, bro.
Oh yeah, lemonade is. I mean, maybe the lemonade that he gave her is actually good.
That's like the Korean drink where it's like a probiotic.
Yeah.
Happy New Year to you too.
Oh my gosh, I love the one. It's like honey lemon.
I heard he got
And it's a ginormous jar that you can put in hot water and make it into a tea. It's so good.
I don't know that one.
Love, right? Gotta be
in a sec.
love. No doubt about it.
She's
See
super
what
happy
you
about her
can do when you
grades.
put your mind to it.
Some
go tell
lemonades
him.
contain from 10 to 100% of daily value for vitamin C, so it depends on the one that he gave to her.
She's all happy about her grades. She's like, I'm smart.
Aw, she has no one to show
Wait,
it
wait,
to.
wait, wait, wait,
Yes.
wait, 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 wait. Put that calculation in.
What? What?
Put that calculation in real quick.
Oh.
That says 367 out of 500.
Oh, that's a C. Oh wait, but their things. Oh, maybe they do it like 80 out of 100 is A, and then 70 out of.
It's probably by
is B.
topic. Like here's our topics. I mean, and there's 5 of here, so these would probably just add up to this score.
Oh, interesting. Oh, I see.
So overall, she's a C. She's really good, or she's decent at the first topic. She's not as good as the other topics.
Gotcha. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think you're right. That's true because then lower is.
She got
71.
CGPA.
I mean, she's going through a lot. Heartbreak is intense.
She's also a jock.
That's not an excuse for you, Talia.
You're not a
jock.
jock.
Heartbreak every other day.
You don't have a softball
Not
scholarship.
today, buddy. Come here. The lovely Cowrie
It's like
requests
this.
your presence
This
with
is
you.
a,
I'm just gonna be the third wheel.
honey
It's so horrible I feel,
citron
Antony.
tea.
Happy New Year!
It's so good.
Right back at ya.
Just you.
You know, just because you squeaked through the prelims doesn't
You
mean you can
broke
rest on your
it.
laurels and waste time at the hospital. Go home and practice, you slacker!
You're the one who
Why
told me to
Medusa?
stop by in the first place. Remember that kid I mentioned?
Mm-hmm.
They're sending her off to an all-girls school.
Ooh.
All right,
I'd
I'm buying
totally
one.
go to a school like that.
Oh my
You'd have
lord.
to wear the uniform.
Nah, I
We
want
can be
one.
roomies, partners in crime.
Yeah, till they kick both of us out. She's totally interested in Watari.
The dumbest.
Mm.
The girl.
Could you figure that out?
What?
The whole like if a random girl was like, I'm into your friend Watari,
Mm-hmm.
and talking to her, would you be able to deduce her actual intentions and feelings?
All right, first let's make this into a guy. So if a guy was into my
No.
girlfriend.
No. If you were like Tsubaki
Okay.
and a girl comes up and is like, I like your friend
Oh,
Watari,
I see. Yeah.
would you be able to deduce?
For
her-
sure. 100%.
I mean, they're also 15, so I don't know. But
I mean, yeah, by this age, like there are certain ways that, especially girls, like we talk to each other about the guys. Like if she's not like gushing over my friend all the time, then something's up. Especially if we're close enough for you to be like, hey, I'm into your friend, like hook me up. I'm low key expecting us to be like talking about it and like raving about it when things actually happen. And if that's not happening, I'm like, or she's not acting a certain way with him, I'll be like, sus.
Girl who likes my best friend.
All right, back to my
I'm just a
honey
third wheel.
citron tea.
And a stand-in and a
can
pack
focus. Focus.
And an accompanist all too
Fine.
briefly.
It's gonna be on Amazon. You'll be fine.
I'm not watching.
Technically, I shouldn't buy it from Amazon. I should buy it from H Mart.
Hey, are you sure? I don't think your mom's gonna like it.
That just means I'll have to do whatever it takes to keep her. How could Mom say no to something this cute? It's gonna be fine.
Not the cat. Oh Lord.
Oh, we haven't seen the cat in like ages.
Yeah, actually.
There's like a theme in the beginning. They never revisited it.
Well, he got over the thing with his mom pretty early.
I mean, I thought that was more about getting beaten than losing a cat.
And who was there for him?
You're gonna catch a cold if you don't warm up.
It's reciprocation, bro.
I've been looking for Chelsea everywhere.
It's
but
care.
She's not at the junkyard or under the bridge. She's gonna freeze to death out in the rain. She's just a little kitten. I let my mom take her away, even though I knew she'd never give Chelsea back. But I thought if I could find her out here, at least I'd know she was all right.
Like, that's extreme to me. Like, I get the mom's intention of like, I don't have much time. I want to make sure he's the best. Like, to take the cat away.
But also, like, the mom wasn't gonna be there to take care of the cat either. So you're like, this is already a big responsibility. You have other things to do, so.
There's not even a dad to take care of him. I think a cat's not gonna do that much.
Right, the dad's not there to help him out with the cat, so.
I mean, he's making a child take care of a child.
Yeah.
A cat's easy in comparison to a child.
That's true.
AKA yourself.
And the cat could have been a companion for him after all that happened.
Yeah.
Because she can't play the piano anymore.
Therapy.
Shows what you know.
I love how
I
she's
bet you
wearing a
sold
cat
all
shirt too.
kinds of shiny. Seriously, Kosei, you're a lot of of good things. You just gotta remember them. Yeah, like the way...
Ay, girl, you have got to be better at compliments.
Like the way you're out here looking for Chelsea in the rain. It's because you feel bad about what happened to her. Puppets wouldn't feel that kind of
Is
stuff.
she nervous or does she just not know?
She knows. It's just that she can't. Like, think about their dynamic. Their dynamic is like, we're gonna like give each other shit, and then randomly she's gonna give him a compliment. It doesn't come naturally. It's not their dynamic. Their dynamic is not to be like, oh, like lovey-dovey with each other.
He's fine with it?
Stay with you forever and ever.
Because he doesn't
How's that
care.
sound?
Well, he doesn't care like that. And that's just his nature. Like, her nature is more like
Going to the hospital?
black and white.
Yeah. She demands that I check in with her a bunch, then yells at me for not using the time to practice. I can't win.
Welcome to having a girlfriend that you don't know you have.
Watari. I bet you he's heading over to see Cowdy too.
Actually, I think it's gonna rain. Let's go another day.
Okay, weatherman.
It does smell rainy.
Did he do it so that he can give Watari time with Kaori?
I don't know.
Check it out,
No, he's
Kosei.
weatherman.
You called it.
Oh. Oh, I remember this.
Here. You read
I'm gonna go back to buying my tea now.
No.
Yesterday was all in the snow.
Yeah.
Be here for your girl.
Through it is so much fun.
Bleh.
Pour some syrup into it, and you can make your own shaved ice.
If people weren't weird about yellow snow, you could use that lemonade.
We're just like always.
Yellow snow.
Making silly jokes. Hiding out from the rain.
I like
A
your
little dark. Let me
handkerchief,
try to change this a bit.
It's cute.
The two of us. Him and me.
It's pretty girly, but you are a girl.
Wow, bro.
You're a human.
So
a
much
human
risk.
girl. I guess you're a girl after all, huh?
You liar. I know
Hopefully
you
you can
backed
see that a
out.
little bit better.
I'm going to see Cowdy. It's because of Watari.
No. It looked rainy, that's all.
Yeah.
Fine.
See? Called it.
Honestly, I didn't want to get in the way if they had the chance to be alone.
Called it.
Stop it!
Called it
The
so
only
hard.
reason we're here is because watching them laugh and have fun, it tears you up inside.
That's why you avoid her.
I can tell right away when you're holding back.
You think you can keep it all bottled up. But I've always known what's in your heart. I can read you like a big dumb book.
She does get him
You love Cody.
in a different
You've
way.
loved her all along. Mila told me something. The moment I laid eyes on him, my old life just blew away. Everything I saw and heard,
I
everything
feel
I
like
felt.
once she
world around
admitted
me
to
took a
herself
color
that
and a
she
way
liked
I never
him,
knew it could.
she started opening
began to
herself up
sparkle.
more to those feelings of what she likes about him. I don't think she could say it before because she was in denial. Like, anything that she says about him that's good makes her feel too much, so she just like shoved it down. And I think once she started actually acknowledging those feelings, they came to the surface a lot more, and she started getting him a lot more, or acknowledging the things that she got about him.
Your friend A.
Jeez. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, where's the next thunder? Let me get right out in the open.
Well, it's not gonna happen, okay? Cody's all head over heels for Watari.
You
Always
know
has
that's
been,
not true.
dummy.
Denial.
She'd never give you a second look.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Golly,
When it comes to
dude.
girls, you're not gonna beat him. Next to him, they wouldn't even see you.
Golly.
You're right.
Oh.
You liar. You told me you'd stay with me.
I can tell right away when you're holding back.
You've known me forever, but you can't tell what I'm feeling, can you? I'm not even a girl to you, huh?
Yeah, that's
You've
something
never
else. He
seen me
never
as
picked
one.
it up at all.
Girls are complicated, dude.
Stop acting acting like a moron.
You could tell when someone frickin' likes you. Get out of here.
Cody likes him. That's just how it is.
You know that's not true. But maybe if she convinces him of that, he'll change his mind about how he feels.
You should fall in love with me instead.
Oh, and now it clicks for you. And you.
That's what truth.
Huh?
The fourth wheel friend knew that whole time. Watari knew.
I get that, but what I'm saying is that like, usually the people involved are blind to the stuff going on with them, right? This entire group sucks, but that one girl is the voice of reason for all of them because she's just like, I'm out here, I'm chilling in these streets.
Yeah, but even after, even after she like Tsubaki came to terms with her feelings, and she was acting more like open and like trying all these things to make him fall for her, he still never put two and two together. Like, sir, for how empathetic you are, that was such an oversight.
But the thing is, like, if you're long-term friends like that, and you know, like, she may thought that like, oh, she's being more forward, but for him it's not, and he's got a lot of shit going on with him. He just had a girl being like, hey, you want to kill yourself with, unalive yourself with me, and like resolve all that stuff. Like, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. How long did they know each other before Kaori was in the picture?
A long time, and they never talked, and they never got to that moment, so they don't even recognize that from each other. So the history doesn't matter if the context isn't there. If they're just around each other, cool. They're like, what's up, bro?
I mean, I feel like with the whole like can guys and girls be friends thing, like close friends thing, I feel like my take on it is like someone always catches feels at some point, and my hot take on it is like people have different feelings for each other at different levels and at different times.
I mean, that's true. It's always evolving.
But Kosei never once had feelings for Tsubaki. I'm like, dude, what?
Kosei never had feelings about anything. You forget the fact he was a stone wall.
Yeah, fair.
As a child, up until his mom dying, up until him feeling all this guilt, he was a stone wall. He was just hearing music like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, a lot happened in that one season.
And then once he starts hearing the music, he's like, oh, look, it's my mom again. This situation, I've been here before, so fun. And now she's like, let's end it together. And he's like, this is fun. I don't want to hear anything ever again.
All this happened in April, in 1 month.
That is true.
Wild. All right, keep going.
Anyway, her reaction is wild.
I mean, if I told someone like, hey, like she indirectly said she's into him, and his reaction was, I would have freaking hit him too.
You're gonna punt his shins?
Not his shins, but I would have been like, well, screw that. Like, whatever.
Look,
you do you, boo.
Look, so I'm just like, when this happens, animation budget in his pain in his face, there's some decent amount that went there.
Fall in love with me and see, Kosei, that's what truth sounds like.
She can't even wait for him to process.
At least he gets
his processing was, what the hell did you just say? You like fall in love with you?
I don't think he had that stank face that you got on right now.
Girl, are you even a girl?
No, he was acknowledging that, hey, look, you like look girly, even though you know. He was saying that right before this whole scene. He was saying, oh, you look girly. Like, it's not your normal thing, but you are a girl after all.
Girl, I just realized that you're even a girl, and now you want me to fall in love with you?
No. You want to go quote for quote? We go way back here where he said that when he was a child.
No.
He said that when he's a child. He brought it back. Mm-hmm. It's like when he said, if you don't mind where I am, I'll just stay here. He said it twice, as a child and as an older child.
Yeah, he should have just stayed with a straight face.
Get punted. Okay, it's less dark now. Gotta bring.
Hey, Tsubaki.
Thanks for waiting.
Girls are weird.
You're weird.
Forever.
Girls are weird. She called him a brother. She brother zoned him.
Focus, damn it! You gotta get your head in the game.
Once upon a time, my brother zoned you.
Well, that was on you.
Sorry about that.
That was you.
Everyone brother zones until it's not brother zoned.
No one does that.
Listen to
That's
me.
so weird.
You'll be pitting your skills against the top young pianists. in
Yeah, it's like
Japan.
we're cool, we're
Whether you're
bros,
going
it's
on to high
fine,
school here
whatever.
Or bugging out for Europe.
No.
This competition
No.
will decide your future. It's time to sack up. You're playing in the big leagues
You're dumb.
now.
Hold my hair.
I'm releasing you
Dying
from
at
visit
that
duty.
one comment.
The finals are right around the corner. Time for you to put every spare moment into practice. An hour here, an hour there, it adds up. Anyway, I gotta go. Talk to you later.
What is her problem? First she demands I visit, then she gives me crap about it, and now she tells me not to bother with this tyrant!
Oh, cat.
That's like, what on earth is happening there?
I knew I shouldn't have eaten her canales that one time.
Oh,
But I
canales.
definitely don't talk enough while I'm there. She might still be steamed about the Nagi thing, too.
Do we ever
Is that
know?
his cat?
I don't know.
If I don't see her in the
Like his
hospital,
old cat?
does that mean I won't
could
get
all
a
be in his
chance
head,
to see
too.
her at all?
That's true.
You again?
I looked out the window and saw this huge plane. I wonder where it's going. Cool, huh?
Germany.
Also, I was like, are those crab rangoons?
No.
Is that bag? Looks like a crab rangoon bag.
Oh. Yeah, of course you do.
Huh?
So, we gonna duke it out for her or what?
Get the doctor in here now.
Jeez.
It's Cowdy's room.
Just hang on. The doctor's on his way. Cowdy, can you
Oh,
hear me?
no.
Take a deep breath, Cowdy. That's a good
Oh,
girl.
no.
Deep breaths. We need the doctor in here. Find him.
Trauma, trauma times too.
Damn it, she's seizing up. Patient is coding. You have to keep your eyes open, Cowdy. Cowdy.
Mm.
Oh goodness.
For sure you couldn't take it to the hospital.
prep it for X-ray. And check its
Oh my
blood type.
gosh, should I tell you this one time I found a little dog, a stray dog in Haiti? There are a lot of stray dogs, but this one I was like, I need to take this stray dog home. And it was all sad at night. So I was like 6 years old. I like band-aid it and like I like took a bunch of like band-aids, like put it on the dog. And my dad was like, okay, in the morning we're gonna take him to the hospital because everything was closed already. And in the morning I'm like, okay, so where's the dog? And they're like, oh yeah, we took him to the hospital. Dog's been in the hospital for a long time.
They buried that thing. They buried that thing.
All those band-aids didn't do anything.
Nope. I got hit by a car, and it's a small dog. It's rough, dude.
Yeah.
Could have done more, but with injuries that bad, they're beyond help.
Yeah, see.
I'm sorry. Thank you for trying.
Damn.
Are you okay? Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't break down earlier. That was a lot.
he's trying to be strong.
That was a lot. So, in a span of like one episode, he lost his best girlfriend. His potential girlfriend is, well, we don't know what. He re-lost a cat that he lost as a kid.
We don't know if that's the same cat, because there's a green-eyed cat and then there's a blue-eyed cat, and we don't know what color cat.
He lost a second cat.
Okay.
A man's going through it. Ooh.
But you know what's not?
No way. When I went to go visit her last week, she was fine. I mean, we talked about shopping.
It happened just as we were heading in to see her.
Man, oh man.
Out of nowhere. They got to her in time.
Oh boy. He is depresso espresso. Oh, nowhere to be found. What the hell? Oh boy.
That's what kind of scared me about that last part there, is because he saw like her hand fall and then she said, "Come with me," and I was like, no, don't go down that mindset. And like he'd been bottling it up. Okay, we're probably not this bueno. Probably here.
Pick up Seto's phone call. She's literally the only family you have left, even though she's not really your family.
Surrogate mother.
Yes. And father.
Please go and save Kosei. If he breaks again, we're gonna lose him.
Need the gel that she's using.
I was going to fall in love. I can't save her. I'm done. There's nothing left.
That's where he went down. He's trying to use piano to save her. That's just never gonna happen.
Oh yeah, he literally used the same method that he was using with his mom, yeah. Oh boy. So is he just gonna skip the competition?
No.
Dude, you're making friends and everything, come on.
I know. The improvements are getting reversed.
Yeah.
Also, looking back, his rivals have crazy hair.
I mean,
So, yeah, they let me come back here yesterday.
See?
The ICU was a drag.
shit.
I'd never been in one before, but I don't recommend it. Everybody's so serious. I'm sorry you had to see that, by the way.
Oh,
You
she
should
knew
have
he
stuck
was
to phone
there.
calls, friend A. Just saying.
He's like, don't joke around.
Snap out of it!
Hey, what the heck?
Don't make a big deal about coming if you're gonna be all gloomy. What are you trying to do? Make me even sicker? Canales! You and me, on the roof.
But it's cold out.
I'll steal your coat. Do it. Do it. Do it.
What?
She's got to prove it to him.
Do you think your sister would like this show? She used to be a violinist.
I don't know.
Wow.
There, you see? Getting a miracle can be a cinch.
Catcher. That's why
Like-
I couldn't do hospitals. Hospitals like screwing me, dude. Like when I was doing those rotations in high school, no.
Oh, it's hard. It's really hard.
That's why I'm telling your
And-
sister not to do that because it's rough.
I mean, for some reason it works for her. But like going back to your question, when I with my aunt and my uncle, every time my aunt would make a noise when she was essentially on her deathbed, like because she could hear you even though she was unconscious, like he would go up and be like, I'm here, like would like hold her hand and be like, we're here to like we're together till the end, like I'm here, I'm never leaving you, like just being there and giving them hope and like knowing that someone's there through, because it's scary, but like you need, not even if it's not hope, like companionship.
Yeah. Yeah. It's true. But just like I don't know, like the whole like begging and like don't leave me, like that would kill me.
You tell her the truth, like I'm gonna be here with you.
Yeah.
And he is, like no matter what, I'm here with you, like I'm by your side.
There's this quote from the Peanuts. We all need someone to kiss us goodbye.
Her vitals are holding steady.
Patient is anesthetized.
Very good.
They gotta come.
begin.
They gotta. They're technically performing together.
Oh yeah, because it's the same day as the competition. Oh boy.
And he's got all this new energy and confidence. Why does that dude hate her?
Performance was sublime.
The judges just like to hate for some reason.
Takeshi's piece blew the other
They
side
love
of
this
the water,
dude.
but Emi's song was every bit as good. I see.
Bias.
She's further along, but we're both on the same path.
Sexism.
Splendid work. I didn't
I'm
think
sure it's not.
Ochiai's girl would rise to the challenge. Technically, the two are neck and neck. Spare me the gloating, you witch.
These finals are riveting.
Two
Ooh,
prodigies in the
cute.
same district?
I like her.
I wonder which one's gonna win.
The, like turtleneck and
You were
blazer.
dazzled by those
Thing just
amateurs?
going on there. Yes.
The greatest pianist of them all has yet to
Who
grace the
are
stage.
you?
He's the punchable face guy.
Oh.
I'll give the old gal this.
Now he's like, I know you.
Fire under the ass of her kids.
Please, Miss Seto, how is Arima doing back there? Happier if we had never met, huh?
I've got to play. I've got to. Because I'm a pianist.
Oh God.
Jeez Louise. Oh my gosh.
Come on, kid.
It's just exactly like before.
Cracking?
The pressure.
It's not the pressure. Oh my gosh. People.
You're looking down again.
Listen to her.
Tsubaki, you dummy.
We are so not with her. Tsubaki. I see you. All of you.
Of course she's there because she cares.
You have friends, fool.
This is past.
This isn't just
my
Sante.
gosh.
It's so deep, so unhurried.
Such a rich tone from one so young.
Even just the intro notes.
I mean, he's been through
One of Chopin's
more than
loneliest pieces.
so many people.
Ballade number 1 in G minor, opus 20.
Ballad. Ballad, huh?
Ballad.
It is a pretty sad song.
Especially the way he's playing it. He's playing it really slow. Yeah.
Like a whispered word or loving touch. It manifests so gently, yet it's fraught with true sorrow.
Thinking about some chick you like, yeah?
Do you think musicians
You
can
bet I
tell
am.
each other's feelings
For
from
now,
how they
it's
play
enough that you play what you
instruments?
feel.
But my heart is a
impressive.
sinking ship.
I don't think you're a musician either.
That doesn't mean it's not true.
I could tell when my sister was angry and she's playing.
Guess it can't be helped. I'm not good with words.
Okay, bro.
Everyone.
Capricious.
The reason I'm here right now
Contemptuous.
is because I had you.
You're not good with words.
The people who play a
Literally
part in my
everything
life,
he says
the
makes
people who
everyone
make
fall
my
in love.
life
I'm
fuller.
not good with words.
I can't let them down.
Maybe it's because all three of us are pianists. We gotta say it with music.
What is his
You're right. That's how it is.
The line of his hair, his hairline. It's all rigged, just like his hair.
feels like I'm
That's
winging
really
it.
funny.
We're totally winging it, but we'll be great because we're just that awesome.
And so,
Oh boy.
play. Not because it haunts me, but because I want to. Heart and soul, I'm a pianist. A musician. You taught me that.
Oh, the spring blossoms.
Amazing. Arima's playing. It's incredible. The music pouring out of him. Out of his life itself.
Everybody's
Sparkling with colors I can't even name.
He summons this song with all the contents of his heart, bearing his soul before the frost.
Ooh. Live in the
Man,
middle.
this is some poetry going on.
Never alone
here. Oh my gosh.
They live in the middle of the performance, huh?
Cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Last episode.
Thoughts real quick.
The only person who can pull him out of the depths 2 times in a row.
Tell me who your favorite is. I don't know. I don't know who it might be.
I mean, it's not a bad thing, but I'm like, oh man, it's wild the power that she has over him.
He's in love and she's dying, so it's like hard.
Yeah, I mean, even before she was dying, it's her.
Yeah, I mean, again, like she made him feel things about his mother and resolve things with his mother that like no one else could.
Yeah,
even Seto couldn't, even though Seto knew the path.
Mm-hmm.
It was her that like started cracking that door down of like, my mother's this faceless woman that just like, you know, there's only badness with it. She helped him realize like the good memories, and like that's what like the plane that he's doing is making all these other people like Emmy see this flowers, and Takashi see the fire, and
yeah,
everybody fall in love apparently with him.
Yeah, I mean, I like Kaori a lot for her perspective on things. Like, I very much would aspire to be like that. Like, even though she's going through hell and back right now, she's still super positive and
I want to Canale.
Right. I mean, you see times where she breaks down, of course, because it's so hard, but her overall demeanor about it is like, I'm positive, I'm gonna try my best and all of that. Like, that's very, very admirable, especially for a kid. Oh my goodness, the resilience is wild.
But this is the thing, is like whenever I watch these like animes or just like shows that have this like sort of theme, I was like, I hate when I see the parents, because I'm just like, I can't hold that together. I'm like, fuck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't like seeing sad parents. It sucks.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh, no intro. Going straight into the song. Okay. Like, we have too much going on for this intro life.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm not.
Okay, so that's good.
Yeah. The hands.
Oh boy. Oh, the letter.
That says, I want a Canale.
Yeah. Or does it?
One did.
Yeah. Spring wind.
We're a symphony.
You mean a symphony? Oh my goodness. Why are those doctors just standing there? Like, aren't you supposed to be working? Like, no, just looking at the monitor?
There's a lot of things going
Oh
on.
man.
There's only one cook.
One cook? What?
What?
What do you mean cook?
There's only one cook. You're not gonna have multiple people cutting.
Oh, yeah, fair. I mean, one active surgeon.
Daddy, how could I? Look within.
Even for a moment.
Nature.
And you'll find me.
Aw.
Like hell would I ever leave you alone. Reach her. Reach her. I'm putting my soul into this. If ever I played with heart, please, just let this reach her.
Oh, it's just no. From the last time they were together.
Whatever's wrong, fight it. And then we can play.
He's not playing down.
Our duet.
His head's up.
Yeah.
Some Steinway promo.
Where she sat, steps, everything's still there. Oh, it's gonna be cold in there.
Thank you.
All of this after playing together once. What an impact.
Right.
But also, he made similar impacts on so many people too. Uh-huh.
Everything's washed away except for this moment. No crowd, nothing.
Mm-hmm. So cool. Got white hairs from all the stress.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's really pretty.
All the animation budget went to this point.
Mm. And to his shocked face when Sabaki told him.
He's kicked in the shins.
Wait. Please don't go. Pester me for Canales again. Call me out of nowhere to kill time. I don't care if I'm just for a day. Don't go. Please. Please, County. Don't leave me behind.
I hate this part of the song.
Mm. My gosh, he's trying so hard. Still trying. Still going. Till the end.
Thank you for coming today.
We were ready.
Please.
I'm good.
You know, you brought a lot of smiles.
Wild that he knew.
Gotcha!
Another cat.
Blue-eyed cat.
This one runs away.
He doesn't want to die.
Seriously.
Hey, you. I mean, dear Kosei. You were just here, and now I'm writing you a letter. Kinda weird, right? You're a mess, you know that? You're meek and a quitter and neurotic. The first time I ever saw you, I was 5 years old.
Oh
it
my
was
gosh.
at a recital for the piano school I went to back then.
That one moment.
You marched out onto that stage.
Oh, thank
and
goodness
then
she
made us all
changed her
laugh
hair.
by knocking over the bench. You sat at that giant piano, and with the first note you played, the world became more colorful.
Aw, he inspired
it was
her
like
too.
you found a deluxe box of crayons on the keys and tossed them everywhere. I did it!
Aw.
Emmy?
Suddenly,
Yeah.
the girl next to me starts bawling her eyes out.
She's like, what's going
now
on?
You're gonna give it up? Like you never played in the first place? Hearing you that day
Aw.
changed my life. What do you think of that?
See, no parents. This child running.
Actually, though.
Well, look who's home again.
Oh, she went by
Want a
herself.
snack, honey?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This 5-year-old just running the streets.
Actually, though.
Why do you want to switch
Aw.
instruments?
Cause on violin, I can play a duet with Kosei.
Aw.
So I switched, then and there. No regrets.
Oh, blue-eyed cat.
When I found out
Is
we
that
were at the
Kaori?
same middle school, I was thrilled. How was I actually supposed to meet you, though?
Dork.
Buy
Actually,
egg
though.
sandwiches every day till you noticed me?
Aw.
In the end, all I could do was watch you guys. You were friends, and I was some stranger.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't my place to barge in, so I didn't. I had surgery as a little kid, but I've never been totally well.
Oh, she's always had
Aw.
After a bad fall in
Yeah.
the 7th grade, I was in the hospital a bunch.
7th grade.
Those hospital stays
gosh.
got longer, bit by bit. I was hardly ever at school by then.
Mm.
Nobody said how sick I was exactly, but I knew it was bad. Then one night, I saw my mom and dad crying down in the lounge when they thought I was asleep.
Mm.
That's when I knew I didn't have much time. I made a choice. I ran. And I didn't look back. I started living life exactly how I wanted, so I wouldn't be all mopey in heaven. Contacts are weird, but I tried them. Tried eating a whole cake by myself too, because why not? Music that used to boss me around? I played it my way.
Mm.
And then I told... Honestly though, I'm sure he's moved on to some other girl by now. That's just who he is.
Mm.
When it comes to friends, he's a great guy. But romantically, I want someone sincere. Also,
Damn.
please tell Tsubaki that I'm sorry. It turns out I was just passing through. I didn't want to leave a big mess behind, so I couldn't be totally honest with her either. Think of it. Hey, Tsubaki, be a pal and introduce me to Arima, would ya? That would have been a pretty messed up thing for me to ask for.
Mm.
I mean, everyone could tell that Tsubaki was crazy about you.
See?
Even before we were friends, I knew.
When you're in it, you can't see it.
The only ones who didn't get the memo were you and her.
Tsubaki.
Hey, Kashiwagi.
Yeah?
Go check on Kosei, would ya?
You do it.
Huh?
Make sure he's eating.
You
Stuff
fuck
like that.
child. You do it.
No!
Come on! Now's not the time to be heartless.
Not the time to be a chicken either. If you want to know how he is, go check yourself. You're a big girl.
he was in love with her. And now she's gone and Kosei is empty inside. I want to help him, but I have no idea what to do.
Fill him with onigiri.
So dumb. If your friend is crying on the floor, you don't run out and buy him a new handkerchief. You give him your sleeve.
Easy as that, huh?
Listen, I don't think it
Handkerchief
has
and
to
not
be
a
some
sleeve, how
grand
dare you.
gesture. I think that it's all right to just be you. For innings like this, you bench your
You
head
didn't
for
say
a
what
while
sleeve.
and let your heart pitch.
How did you get so smart about relationship stuff?
Boys love.
Wait, what?
When my life finally brought the two of us together,
How did you get so smart about relationship stuff?
Boys love.
Oh my gosh, she's a bookworm. I love that. I love that.
Oh
when my
my
life
lord.
finally brought the two of us together, you were
Oh,
different than
man.
I'd imagined. Stubborn and passive and pessimistic. Not to mention the fact that you stole my leggings. Your voice was lower than I thought. You were a guy, you know? And you were gentle. No surprise there. Remember when we jumped off that bridge? The river water felt amazing. And the moon shining down at the music room, like we could grab it on our tiptoes. When we raced that train, I really thought we could win. Singing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star with you late at night felt kinda perfect. Being at school after dark, it's mysterious, right? And snow, it looks like cherry blossom petals. You must think I'm silly, finding wonder in the everyday things around us. Things I saw with you.
He looks like a
Look at
proper
you
adult.
playing it with
He
such
does,
nuance. You're grown up, kiddo.
Yeah, the after effects get me.
Crushing hard.
I'm just smiling and blushing because it's a pretty song, that's all. Falling for my brother's rival would be such a cliche.
Isn't
Literally,
it funny
every
how the
girl
most
likes him.
unforgettable scenes can be so trivial, and vice versa?
None of it was trivial.
So what's the verdict?
They're so mean. They even put subtitles for the music. They're like, you're not sad enough yet? Listen to this sad music too.
Lol.
Oh, you don't know the lyrics? Here you go.
Lol, watch
They've
your ad.
never put subtitles for
Was I
music
able to
music
live
before.
inside someone's heart?
No
You're
question.
gonna add it.
And this heart, it wouldn't happen
Messed
to
up.
be yours.
Such a long name. Your Lie in April, or I Met the Girl Under the Full Bloom Cherry Blossom.
And my face has begun to change.
Fate.
That's what I said.
That's his face.
No. That's the post-crying talk.
Of course, and they gotta do like a photo montage of like, hey, remember when she was alive?
Right? Remember all those great memories they shared? And now she's gone.
Oh, yeah. Oh, see, it's like a memorial for real, though. And Finn.
The end.
Okay.
Boy, oh boy. Man.
So
that show wrecks you, huh?
That ending got you, which I didn't expect, because I was like, oh, she held it together.
Hello, I lost my aunt a month ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, the post-death of someone that you cherish really deeply is gonna get me.
But I feel like it also hit you in the same spot last time.
It did, because it's like you finally find someone that you love and that like you're happy with, and then they're gone, and you're like, great, now I'm by myself.
Yeah. Well, technically, he's not.
Well, now he knows that he's not alone, but for a while, he was probably feeling alone.
Yeah. And I think for me, like, that letter would be so hard to read. I would not be like walking around like
God, no.
casually reading this thing. I'd be like in my home.
Oh, for sure, weeping, just done.
I mean, I did like how they made him run into Tsubaki at the end, just to like reaffirm like their.
But that's also why I love those two so much, because it's like in the moments where it gets really hard, like really, really hard, she's always there. Mm-hmm. Like his mom, she's there. In the moments like he's feeling like crap, like he's reading this letter, he's probably feeling super lonely and just sad. She comes back in like, no, I'm here. Like, you're not by yourself.
Yeah. So to that song, to that Chopin's ballad, I've heard that before, like even before I watched this, and it like didn't really like affect me at all.
The same part affected you last time too.
Yeah, it's because like when I grew up with that, like hearing that song, it was like kind of like nothing.
Okay.
Because like I would just hear like kids play it for like solo ensemble and whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and like they would just struggle at the end, right? Because that really quick that quick piece. Because they're slow.
Yeah, yeah.
But then when I watched it with this context, it's like that difficulty that people are struggling with. It's like him trying to keep up because it's slipping away. So like when it speeds up and he's going through the scales and everything, it's like so fast paced. It's like everything's happening all at once, and he's losing it between his fingers. Like even though he's playing the song, like the sound sounds like he's losing everything and he can't keep it all together. He's just he's desperately grasping to keep everything whole. Yeah. And it's just slipping through his fingers, and he can't do anything about it.
Yeah, yeah.
And then at the same time, they do this spiral freaking visual, and then the flowers come out of her heart, and I'm like, okay, cool. It's literally like, you know, they're bleeding out.
Yeah.
And like to me, like the visual plus the speed of the song just like ruins me, and I'm like, I hate this part of this song. Even when it comes up on Google Play or like Spotify, I'm like, I'm wrecked.
Oh god.
I'm like, it's forever tied now to that scene, and I'm like, ah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I get that. Like you can try so hard and like try to pull the pieces together and hang as tight as you possibly can, but some things are just out of your control, and you could keep trying, but you just have to let it go.
Yeah. Because I think it's also like, yeah, because like when you listen to that from like kids, they tend to slip behind the tempo.
Yeah.
So you can see them like desperately trying to catch up.
Oh yeah.
So like that's why like that desperation was like so
interesting. Yeah.
Well put together in that moment, and I think that's why it hits me every time. I mean, the message is obviously like was really sad at the end too.
Mm-hmm.
Where she finally could say everything that she wanted to say. But like again, dang, dude, like you never said it. They never got to kiss. You got to read this letter, and now it's like a permanent
Dude,
letter.
I swear he is 0 for 2 in recognizing people that likes him. 0 for 2. Oh, actually no, 0 for like 10 because everyone around him is in love with him, and he has no freaking clue.
He's 15.
Oh man, that one must have hit. Like, imagine you were completely and totally in love with someone, and I mean that happens sometimes too. And then you grow up, and then they're like, "By the way, I was totally into it," and you're like, "Damn."
See,
Damn.
even when I was growing up, though, I feel like I can empathize with that because I didn't know anyone liked me, and then like it would be like when they moved away, and I was like, "What? Since when?"
The one that got away.
And then like even when I was like older, like in high school, like the only times that it would really be apparent is like if that person had the balls to just be like, "Hey, I like you," and I was like, "What, really?"
Oh my goodness gracious. And then half the girls, especially growing up, are like, "I want him to tell me he likes me and make the first step," and you're like, clueless that whole time.
I mean, yeah, because like I didn't know how to read signs back then.
Oh my god. You barely know how to read signs
I know
now.
how
Get
to
the
read-
hell
I
out of
know
here.
how to read
The only
signs.
reason why we're together is because the signs were too much in your face. / I also told you.
I knew. I just had
Okay.
things to resolve.
Okay.
It's different. Like when I was
You-
young and like, you know, unsullied when I was young and innocent and I had like all these like romantic thoughts of like how easy shit would be. Like I didn't know any of that stuff. I couldn't read it.
Oh my god.
But then, you know, you get a few like little stabs. You're like, oh no, I could kind of see that now.
Dude, you're lucky you don't have to read signs now, or else you would be clueless still.
No, I can
in the
read signs.
desert.
I can read signs. I've avoided
The desert.
I've avoided some catastrophes.
Uh-huh. Can read signs, my foot.
Bruh.
All right, guys, shoot your shot. This is the moral of the story.
Everybody, not just the guys, girls and guys.
But especially guys, because y'all are sometimes clueless.
How many times would you?
Girls are complicated. I don't know, just try it. Maybe you get rejected, so what? Try again. You only need one. You
Bro.
literally only need one. You can get rejected 85 times.
Oh,
For
no.
86th, you find someone, and boom.
Sometimes girls take offense to that. They're like, "Oh, you're just trying for everybody. So like, why am I different?"
You're okay. First of all, I'm not saying like tell a girl, "Oh, I like you," and then she's like, "No," and the next day you're like, "I actually like this one," and then the next, that's not liking someone. Like, first of all, make sure you seriously like the girl, and if you do, shoot your shot.
It's not. We're not in college anymore. If people are just at the bar, they're not going to be like, "Hey, I like you," and then be like, "Oh," they're going to just make a snap judgment and never see that person again in their life. There's not going to be like, "Oh, I'll see you at the cafeteria or in science class."
I don't know the age groups of who listens to you.
No, but I'm just saying in general, like for our age group.
Yeah,
Like
fair.
like post college, like in college is fine.
That's even easier. Like at the bar, shoot your shot even harder.
Get out of here! You
What?
never had to shoot anything. You had to sit there with a short dress on. Get the f out of here! Girls do not know how it is to approach.
I'm sorry. I am putting in enough effort to look at these to get to this bar. The least you can do is walk up to me and be like, "Hey, baby girl, don't do that. Do not do that. You will get shut down. Hey, you look beautiful. What's up?" Like, or just say, "Hey, what's up?" Like, no, don't even like compliment. Just say, "Hey, what's up?" Just talk.
Okay, you know that doesn't work a lot of times. They're like, "That's your starter."
Okay, then that person is an asshole. Move on.
Dude, it's hard when there's a lot of assholes. And also,
Okay, so you're dodging bullets left and right. That sounds like fucking Matrix shit. That's great. Because you know what you don't want to do? Like, get into a relationship with someone who pretends that they're chill and whatever, and then they actually turn out to be an asshole. But now, imagine if the girl wrote it out so hard that y'all are now married, and you're like, "No, actually, you're a jerk."
Well, that's why you
now what? Half of my shit's gonna be gone if we divorce.
No, God, that took so far. I'm saying from the first date, it's like just very snap motions in a bar,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I'm saying that yes, you could, but like different girls have different expectations of how that first thing should be, and it's never like oh, you know, it's like an evolving thing. It's like oh, he needs to impress me because I'm here, and I'm but
okay. So a lot of times those girls are like, one, either inexperienced, two, kind of insecure, so you're like, oh, you need to like show out for me to feel good about myself, or three, literally just inexperienced, because you know what happens at some point. I've told you this before. At some point you go through so many guys that you just get jaded. You're like, okay, whatever, like let's just see what happens. Like, it's not even like a you need to go above and beyond thing. It's just like, let me see if you're a cool dude or an asshole.
This girl act like she go to the bar. She did not tell you that she's an introvert. She
Very
read books in the library.
I just avoid.
She on the weekend. On the weekend, she would go to a cafe with a book by herself at 12 p.m. a.m. And then she just be like, "Oh yeah, this is my."
I was happy doing that.
I'm just saying,
you
do not talk this risk. Don't tell me you're like a bar girl.
I'm kidding.
No.
No. We were not even. Shut up.
We met at work.
I know that. I was making a point, okay? Because you know what happens with introverts? Like, I'll speak for myself, especially. The social interactions would kill me, okay? So I got jaded even earlier. I'm like, y'all are wasting my time. Because you know what would happen? I'm an introvert, but like a lot of introverts, like, you'll know this. Like when you click with someone, like you're just like, or when you're just like on a one-on-one, it's chill, like you're fine. It's bigger groups that like freak me out, but whatever. Anyway, so I will go on dates with guys, and then they're like, oh, she's a cool chick, like, let's just hang out with her for 4 hours, and my whole day is just gone. So yeah, got burnt out real quick dating. And it's not just a singular phenomenon. Dating burnout is a real thing out there.
No, I understand that. What I'm saying is that when we're at a bar, there is a certain type of people that have an advantage because they don't have to actually think of anything.
Then maybe don't go to a bar.
I know, but I'm just saying that, like, again, you got to think about people that are not you because, one, not everybody meets people in a bookstore. So it's like when, like,
but yet. Or like just go to a coffee shop, just chill. Like go do things that you enjoy doing. Like if you enjoy coffee, go to a coffee shop. If you enjoy like sports, go to like play sports, go to a club. If you enjoy the gym, go to the gym. Don't hit on girls at the gym. No. But like just like go do things where you're exposed to more people, so that way like they see you. Like if we joined the gym, if like a guy came to talk to me, I'd be like, what the hell? But there are certain guys that I'm like seeing regularly now, like I barely like RBF the whole time, but like I've seen them so many times. I'm like, I'll like smile. I won't ever like talk to them or like let them hit on me, but at some point, like that's also how you start a conversation. I'm sure if they're actual cool dudes, like I could be friends with them at some point.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that, again, you have to think about it of like you can do those things, but don't act like me and Kelvin have tried everything.
No, just do things that make you happy. Don't do it with the intent of like getting a girl. That's what I mean.
No, but the thing is, doing those things that put you out of your comfort zone actually make you easier to approach because you can approach it in any different way. Doing those things like learning music made me like have a different group of friends. Trying rock climbing gave me a different set of friends. Trying jujitsu got me a different set of friends. Okay, but
you went out there and just did things, and you weren't doing things. Correct me if I'm wrong. You weren't doing things with the intent of getting a girl.
Half of them they were.
Ay.
What are you talking? Like, yeah, me and Kelvin wanted to do jujitsu and boxing and stuff, but like, no, you're not gonna sit there and play fucking video games because you're not gonna be any girls in your house.
I mean, yeah,
like,
right.
A lot of guys would just be okay playing COD all day, but we gotta actually put ourselves out there.
I mean, if you like video games, like whatever, like go to video game video game competitions and thing. All right, whatever. Go to Comic-Con.
No.
Go to
No. I know you're this is beyond your realm right now. I'm gonna tell you guys. So if you go to a competition, what do you think the ratio of girls and guys are?
All right, fine. Yeah, I mean.
Okay. When you go to
to
Comic-Con,
friends of friends, you make friends with more guys. They have girlfriends or they know people who know people.
No.
I'm just saying, like, get out there, do stuff.
I know, but the thing is,
do stuff that make you happy.
You got to just do stuff, like, even if it's stuff you don't like.
Okay, well, yeah. Okay, fine. I will say, like, especially if you're an introvert, like, start off with like low hanging fruit, things that make you happy. Go do those things, and then push yourself a little more.
Could
Like,
you
go-
imagine
what?
trying to pick up some, getting hit on at Comic-Con?
I've never been to Comic-Con, so I don't know.
Based on what Evie said about the smell.
Oh my gosh, yes, that's
About
true.
the smell. And like basically
so
all of the girls
true.
are like models and the guys are just dweebs.
Oh my gosh, that's true. I don't know. Well,
I'm a dweeb
yeah.
too. Like I'm not I'm a weeb. Like I
very
know.
much so. Like high key, but like all stuff. Anyway, but my point is, damn, I forgot my point. Damn. No. Okay, my point was I would do stuff that made me happy. Like I went to a bookstore. I got hit on at a bookstore before.
You are a girl. You are an attractive female.
Okay, no. That's not my point though. My point is that the guy also went there and he was like, I enjoy books. Let's just like go to Barnes and Nobles. Like,
Tell me how that happened. Tell me how that panned out.
I mean, he was moving, so whatever. But the point is, I mean, we hit it off. I mean, it could have worked if he wasn't. I don't know. Whatever. Just try things.
Yeah, but I'm just going to say, in general, trying new things is good. However, you're going to find an instance where you have to go to a bar or a restaurant because dates are going to be at a bar or restaurant.
Okay.
So you need to be able to have a good conversation or be able to talk to people.
I mean, yes, once you're on a date, you need to like have the personality or just like be cool. But the point is like, you don't have, my point was you don't have to go to a bar for you to hit on people and get a girl.
See, the thing is, you are thinking about you where you're like, ooh, this would be really nice if I did this little thing. No, dude. Because sometimes when girls go to the library, they're like, I am here for the freaking library. I came here for a reason. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, you get rejected a few times.
I get it, but it's
don't
just
be
like
a creep too. Don't just like go hang around the library and be like, that's my point too. Like, don't do it just to hit on people. Like, just do things that you enjoy.
I get it. But what I'm saying is that people go to things often, especially in the city,
Okay.
for their own personal things.
If they keep seeing you at those same things, you know what happens? Barriers break down.
Depends, again, right? Like, if you do like classes maybe together, it's cool. But if you just pass each other in the gym, it's probably not going to be like, oh, let's talk and shit.
I mean, yeah, we're probably not going to be best friends, but I'm going to be like, if you start talking to me, I'm not going to be like, who the fuck are you? Because I see you all the time.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's still the same of like, if I'm going to talk to you, it's like, again, I'm not probably like as a guy approaching a girl, it's most likely not. I'm not approaching you to like, let's hang out like as friends. Like, no.
Wow, cool.
Like, no, it's because like there's a stranger, dude. It's a stranger. It's a freaking stranger. Let's be real. It's not Korean drama. It's I am a dude, and it's like I'm not just gonna be like, hey, you want to be friends? Like, you want to play like Yahtzee together? Like, oh, I got this like deck of Uno cards. You want to play this? Like, but like
I don't know if you have common interests, you could be friends.
You could, but the thing is, you need an activity or a facilitation point where there's like a middle ground of like other people there. It's not gonna be like I'm gonna come up to you and be like, hey, I see you doing squats. You want to be friends? Can we squat
okay,
friends?
first of all, if you approach someone doing squats, immediately no. I don't care how often you go to the gym. If they're like bending down, no, that's creepy. But if I'm like struggling at something and you're like, okay, like,
nope, that's gonna be creepy too.
No,
What are you gonna?
no.
Okay,
Okay,
I'm struggling. Okay, you're struggling doing pull-ups. Let me just
help you out. No,
let me just grab you by the waist real quick.
Oh, why the waist?
Because you're struggling with pull-ups.
Okay, do assisted pull-ups then. No, don't just struggle by yourself. Anyway, okay, no.
Oh wait, you're struggling with your bench press.
All
Let
right,
me just
okay.
hover my balls over your face and just pull.
Okay, scratch that.
Don't help
Scratch.
girls with their sets.
Shut up. Yeah. Okay, scratch that. Not when they're struggling. But like today I was doing like upper body. I just like finished a bicep curl. If like, I don't know, if like a guy I've seen like 20 times was like good job or whatever, like that was dope. Like I would be like, thanks. Like that was awful. Like that's what I mean. Like don't help her out. But like if I like struggled at something and I like did it and you're like, that was dope, like, or like yeah, like something.
I think that's fine.
Damn,
I think that's
all
fine.
right, cool.
But that's a built community.
All right,
that's
okay.
a built community.
That's what I meant. I wasn't gonna be like, oh yeah, like I'm struggling with the and you're like, No, do not touch people without their consent.
So I'm saying, dude, you can't do this stuff.
Unless you're like, help!
You have to be an understanding of your situation.
No, but I'm like, if I see you all the time and I like just like a call for something, and you're like, that was dope. Like, great, you just made yourself a new friend. I'm gonna say hi to you next time.
There's a reason why it's normalized to go to a bar, restaurant, or club to meet someone. It's because those people have made a decision that night they are going to be a little bit more open and go into the public. Versus someone who's like at the library could have like 80 different intentions. I'm doing an exhortation and it's due tomorrow.
I still think that if you do activities, maybe not the bookstore if that's not what you're into, but like, I don't know.
Oh, like driving by your car and
music.
then
If you do like music classes.
How about like driving by your car and then being like, roll down your window and be like, hey, what's up, girl?
So freaking weird.
That happened to her like last week.
I don't understand why, but okay.
That happened to her last week.
Don't hit on random strangers.
But they're just walking on the street. They're having a nice day out.
No, I was walking on the street. Mr. Sir was in his car.
Yeah, he just wanted to have a joyride, and he's like, "Oh, look, there's a girl that I want to be friends with."
Joyride, keep your joyride. Great.
He just want to be like, "Hey, what's up? Do you want to?"
Oh my god, that's like doing it with second, and that's what I mean. Like, don't just do it to get people. Just do it to be friends and to do something that you enjoy.
This is the thing,
and
is
like
that
maybe something pans out, something doesn't. You still doing things that you enjoy.
I know, but what I'm saying is with those things, group activities generally are better. Like even if you do like a rock climbing group,
fair.
It's very different when you're just, hey, you look like you did that V2 real cool. You want to do that with me?
Oh.
See, like that don't work. You want to show me?
Why you gotta say it like that?
You want to show me how to do that V2 because I suck at these grips.
Why you gotta say it like that?
Why can you teach me how to grip the V2s?
Yeah, I'm gonna grip your neck into oblivion.
Exactly. It's like you can't just be like out of nowhere just single someone out because it's like it can be perceived so wrong.
Every time you say it, it's so creepy.
I know, and it's because
But I'm like, just approach it like you want, like your friends.
I know, but it's not. They're strangers. What I'm saying is if it's group setting.
Or like you want to be friends, not like you're hitting on someone. If you try to hit on someone like out of the blue like that, like it's going to be weird. But if you just like.
If you do it in general, it'll be weird, dude. It's because you're singling someone out of a giant crowd in public and being like, hey, I'm setting you aside to have a little bit of a conversation here. It'll fly in some places. It'll fly in Atlanta. It will not fly in Boston and New York. They will chop your face off. It depends where you are, but if you're in a city in the north, they are not going to fly with that.
All right. Okay, fair.
But if you're
just do activities, and maybe you'll meet random people.
No, that's why I think that like if you do at group activities, you will be super good. Like because there's low pressure.
Yeah.
Like if the conversation fizzles, you talk to someone else.
All right, fair.
But we got way off track of what the meaning
became
of this.
Dating advice.
Yeah. But I think the biggest thing is like they just never got to say it to each other's face.
Yeah.
The crazy thing for me is that she wrote the letter, he read it. Like, man, like what do you do with that letter? It's like you just gotta store it away because I can't be reading that.
I mean,
over
you
and
keep
over.
it forever.
Yeah, you keep it, but I'm like I'm storing
you got
that.
a wife, you keep that letter.
I'm storing that in like the darkest almanac I have. Like I can't be reading that every day.
Yeah, that's true.
Because like
that's fair too.
You'll never process it properly, and like
also you get sad. A therapist.
Sad, dude.
Like, definitely get a therapist.
Yeah.
Process that. Journal. Like, do all the things to feel the emotions and work through them.
Well, I mean, especially him. He needs so much therapy between his mom and his dad and his cat.
His dad is technically alive and just on a business trip for the whole month.
Which is interesting because we're actually going to I think we're going to see his dad in the OVA.
I still don't think we will. I feel like the dad that we saw was Seto's guy way back when.
Oh.
We'll see. But that's what I think.
Yeah, like he has so much stuff to process and he never went to therapy.
Yeah, I mean, his dad went to get milk forever ago.
Yes, he's a business trip.
Business trip. Is
what
that
do you
the Asian version of getting milk?
What do you think of the ending of Tsubaki?
I mean, I think it's so fitting for her. It's very fitting for their dynamic. Like, she's always gonna be there, no matter what. She's like there with him.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I don't know what that means long term for their dynamic. I don't think there's like really ever gonna be anything romantic from that, because how do you even get over all that happened as Tsubaki? Like, if you cared so much about someone and you saw that he wasn't there, are you ever gonna be at a point where you're like, oh yeah, I'm secure in a relationship if they end up together?
That's what my thought was. I was like, this is super hard to recover from. Like, it's cool that you guys are there for each other, but like, you have all the context of what went down, and like, can you break that out of him? Because you know how in love he was, and you saw it, and
That's the thing,
technically she created it.
I mean, I don't think it's her job to break him out of it. Like, you can't put that on anyone to fix, especially grief. Like, you can't.
No, not the grief part. I'm saying that, like, I don't think that she could ever break him out of that love for Kaori.
Yeah.
And like,
oh yeah,
into a sense. So, of all the females, who do you, if he like, turned over and dated someone, who do you think it would be?
that wise ass girl,
Which one?
the fourth wheel of the.
Oh,
I feel like they would be the best for each other.
really?
Not Nagi. Are you thinking Nagi or Emmy?
No, I mean like the big lit friend that has like all of the smarts.
Yeah.
Really? I feel like they didn't interact. They interacted zero.
Right. Great springing off as like, okay, well, we didn't have a history in any way, and now I'm going, or like in any real way, and now I'm going through, or I got over this heartbreak. Let me start afresh.
Mm.
I think she'd be good for him.
I was thinking Emmy.
I knew you were. I mean, yeah, they do have the music part in common.
Yeah, and they have a similar like background as Tsubaki in terms of friendship. It was just driven from different stuff. Instead of familiarity, it was competition. But they still did like the let's eat snacks to each other.
Agreed. Yeah, I would love for him to break away from just that music world, though. To be honest, like, I feel like there's a lot that comes with the music, and I feel like the music should be like a reprieve from everything. It shouldn't be his whole life at this point, unless he goes pro. Then fine.
Bro, so I was reading on this, like, I was like, what would happen in a season 2? And obviously there's Reddits and stuff,
of course,
and like people just have him being like the saddest sack ever.
Oh my god,
they're like,
no.
He abandons piano and picks up medicine so he can figure out
how to revive her.
No.
This is now sci-fi.
How to cure the disease that ailed Kaori.
Damn.
And he names his daughter Kaori. And he marries Tsubaki. And Tsubaki just is okay with it. And I was like, bro,
hell no. I mean, she is not a doormat, no matter how she's portrayed here. Let's be real.
Yeah. I'm trying to
think yeah, I feel like now, especially like with Emmy, like that would be a cool relationship. But I'm like, just break away a little bit from music. Like, let it be like the thing that helps you process your emotions, not like I like once again have a whole like woman and person who I'm totally invested in and in love with that's connected to music again. Come on, dude. Been there, done that. Like explore other avenues.
But like, imagine if he went with the girl that's wise. She's a jock.
Yeah.
So
that's Tsubaki.
I know, but Tsubaki's gonna be like, oh, so you're gonna pick the other jock, not me? At least he can be like, oh, he's moving on, like he's picking like another music person. Maybe it's just music. She's gonna be like, oh, of all
not
these
if Tsubaki like is like gets over like her thing with it, because at this point, I think what will actually happen with Tsubaki is like they're gonna have their friendship and their whole thing, and she's just gonna try. Hopefully, at this rate, she's gonna try her hardest to move on. And once you moved on, it's like, all right, like
like in their
you
teens,
do you, dude.
Their teens, they're gonna be like that. Like they're gonna go into high school. They're gonna racket back and forth. What I'm saying is that like, yeah. I feel like she would feel some kind of way if she picked one like an outsider. but also like her specialty.
Oh yeah, she plays baseball.
They
too.
both play baseball.
That's fair. Yeah, that kind of ruins the dynamic again.
Because like Tsubaki's like, I thought this was just about Kaori and music. It's like, oh, you picked the jock. Is it because she got bigger lips than me?
Oh, bye. All right, fine. Amietas.
I mean, I didn't mean to.
Fine.
I didn't mean to do. I was just like, man.
No, I mean it's fair. It's fair. Just for Tsubaki's sake.
It would never be Nagi. Come on, that'd be weird.
No.
Although, I mean, it's 2 years. It's just they made her look like a child.
That's true. But still, it's like I was your mentor at some point, and now I'm mentoring you.
I mean, I think it would be hilarious just to f with Takashi.
I love that scene where he's like, "You gave her experience." That was great.
Yeah.
The whole phrasing was great.
So
okay, we need to go get food.
Yes. One quick. What did you feel from first watch to second watch?
Yeah, the second watch is much better because you pick up on more stuff. And just because you understand the characters a little bit more, you can you already have a foundation for the characters and you're able to just get like a much deeper sense from them. So I mean I liked it better this time around.
Yeah. Like for me, I feel like I picked up on a lot more items, like in terms of like things that they were alluding to or similar situations. I don't think I picked that up.
Yeah.
The similarity, even though it's like thrown in my face, I just literally didn't realize like the similarity between the mom and the Kaori.
Mm-hmm.
The similarity of the freaky nameless Tsubaki boyfriend and Watari.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Even towards the end where it was what was it? Even Tsubaki and Kosei had a like very similar situation where he was mentioning like every time I encounter music, it takes someone away from me.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tsubaki had that same thing. Is like every time music is involved, I lose Kosei.
Yeah.
So like they had that kind of common thought at the end there. But
Yeah.
Those sort of things, and also the side characters, I just was able to pay more attention to them.
That's true.
And it improved the writing overall. Because I was like, oh, this is a good thing. It's sad. But like now, like seeing everything connect better, I'm like, writing was super good on this.
Yeah, it was. Especially I didn't pick up on Watari's growth in the series before. And I mean, from like you mentioned, like 2 sentences, you change a whole character. That was such impressive writing.
Yeah. I think that was the biggest revelation the second time around to me.
Yeah. Yeah, agreed.
Like the importance of the side characters and all that other stuff. Like everything is cohesive. It's like because it's so small, like they can think about all this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I had forgotten that whole bridge of side characters before until we rewatched it.
Yeah.
And I even remember I was like, I don't get why Nagi's here.
Yeah.
And then there you go.
Yeah, actually, I didn't really get it either the first time.
Yeah.
Because I think I was like, oh, he just needs to like force himself to play piano more.
Yeah.
But it had a lot bigger impact.
True.
Okay. So hope you guys like that. We will be back tomorrow, probably around the same time at 6, and we'll be going over an OVA. It's like about an hour and a half, or an hour, I think. One of those two. But it's basically one episode, just going over the prequel. So we will look at that and wrap up April with July and April, and maybe we'll have Canales if we can get them done tonight. They are more complicated than we expected.
Yeah. And it's also late, so we need to go make dinner and then try to make these canales if it works out.
Yep.
We'll see.
Anyway, that video will probably be on her channel, but thank you guys for sticking around. As always, if you could please like, comment, subscribe, do all